hell is breaking loose in certain parts of the world as expected due to that incident. I guess how we start with something lately there, right? It's kind of funny. During this pandemic, people have been showing a lot more pictures and videos of random wildlife just appearing in various areas because there's less people. How about this one? This one says here, the Kosh woke up to a full-grown moose in their pool. Ministry of Natural Resources is on their way. It's been about 2 hours. That is hilarious. How would you react if you saw this in your backyard? It says, better sight of the moose. Weighs about maybe 700 to 800 pounds near Hunt Club in Uplands. If you saw a huge animal like this in your property, would you actually try to scare it off? Or like here, since it's a pool, we just say, okay, whatever, enjoy it and leave whenever you want. And with the death of George Floyd in Minnesota, with that story about the police officer having his knees on the person for over 8 minutes and eventually the person dying because they couldn't breathe, according to the videos, as expected, tons of riots and stuff. I mean, how about stuff like this? A Minneapolis Target store was destroyed by looting. Look at all these photos of people just ransacking everything, just stealing stuff. This isn't even a protest in my opinion. Like for these people anyways. For the most part, they're just taking advantage of the situation. That's the unfortunate thing during times like this though. There are people who are trying to, I guess, advocate for things to be better, whereas some people just use it, I guess, as an excuse to destroy and steal stuff. Apparently it's going out of control too. People setting buildings and stuff on fire. Emergency workers can't get there just because I guess there's people throwing rocks and stuff at them. And so because of this, it seems like in the US, they released things like the National Guard and stuff like that. So the US Customs and Border Protection, I guess, was unleashed, so to speak. And people were reporting there's a predator drone actually flying around the area and stuff like that. You see people basically reporting, like here it says, predator drone CPB 104 circling over Minneapolis at 20k feet. Took off from Grand Forks Air Force Base. With this drone too, you can apparently see the ADS-B data, basically where it's flying and all that. You can kind of see here, the drone was basically circling around the area. I don't know if it's autonomously, I don't think so, correct? It's probably someone actually controlling it. I would imagine it's just using it to scout out the area, so to speak. It makes you think too, with people talking about drones and fearing them, this is what people usually think of when they think of, like, I guess, like a drone in the air for the mass majority. Something this gigantic. No, this isn't what like a recreational person flies. I've said many times, huge difference from some like what, 250 gram drone versus something like this. You want remote ID tracking and all that? Be my guest when it comes to stuff like this. And with all the National Guards there trying to disperse everyone, maintain some order, I guess you could say. Obviously there's news reporters there reporting it, which they're allowed to, but apparently helps this. This one says, Minnesota police arrest CNN reporter and camera crew as they report from protests in Minneapolis. Yeah, so they apparently arrested them. It's kind of interesting. You can see like the video and stuff like that, like the reaction. It seems at first they were saying, do you want us to move to a different area and all that? And just afterwards, it just said like, you're under arrest. I guess they did that to move them away.
Right now, give us a second, guys. We can move back to where you'd like.
No, under arrest.
Okay. Do you mind telling me why I'm under arrest, sir? Why am I under arrest, sir?
All about to be arrested. That's our producer.
Our CNN producer is being...
I'm probably going to be taken in a minute.
Our CNN camera crew and our
just,
producer are being arrested right now on live television in handcuffs.
Are you under arrest?
Okay.
Behind your back.
I'm being arrested now. I got to put, can I put the camera down?
That's crazy, live on air too. Although one thing I was reading, a lot of the articles were saying they did it because the guy was black, although from seeing the video, they did it to the entire crew, so I don't know how you can say that was the case, but either way, things are getting really messy down there, huh? This is like the allergy zone, I guess you can say. Alright, see you guys later.